back. I know it's been a hot minute. But you know, life happened and I'm not an actual YouTuber. But I'm here for a little chit chat. Get ready with me, do my makeup. Let's just be chill. I want to be relaxed. I want to act like this is like a FaceTime with your homegirls. Like, where you been, honey? Let's catch up. So let's get into this little video. It's not going to be a makeup tutorial because, girl, I got some basic makeup skills. But while I am doing makeup, I want to talk about some topics that I think are interesting and pertain to me in my life. So let's start. So I'm going to start with my brows, and I'm going to do that partially off of camera. But I'm going to start with prepping my skin. I already washed my face this morning. Also, my mirror's right here, so I'm going to be looking over here. But I'm going to spray some Mario Badescu. I need some more, obviously, but I'm going to spray that. And then I am going to mix in some e.l.f. poreless primer. So yeah, this is just me prepping my face. And I get really, okay, I actually have normal skin, but when I go to work, I am greasy. It's a Krusty Krab on my face. I am greasy. So I don't know. This is just a regular day. I don't have anything to do. So we'll just mix this primer in, and that is pretty much how I get prepped and ready. I'm going to do my eyebrows, like I said, off camera, but I'm going to show y'all what I use. I use the Anastasia Dip Brow with a little Morphe M158. Wow. Okay, so, and I just brush my brows out, and then I just follow a line, and then I will conceal them. So I'm gonna do that off camera and come back, and then we're gonna get into the tea, baby. Okay, so I did my brows. I honestly just shaped them, just follow their kind of natural shape, and I try to leave don't really touch the inner corners, because then you'll have freaking whole blocks on your brows. Okay, so then I'm gonna carve it out with some concealer from e.l.f. But anyway, let's just get into it. I wrote down a few topics to touch on, but it's not have a script or anything. It's just things that I really want to speak on. So first of all, I want to speak on, I'm a little hesitant to call it depression per se. It's more I want to say it's life frustration. That is what it is, and it can alter your mood, which I guess pretty much is an extent of depression. I don't think that I am I'm not trying to put down anyone else that's actually suffering depression where you can't move. It's really altering your daily activities, I still get up. I still get my butt up, and I still go to work, and I still do the things that I know I have to do to live. But I think I've just been in this phase and part of life where things are just hard because you don't know, you want to say that there's a plan for you, whether you are whatever your religion is. Oh Lord Jesus, y'all, I just messed my brow. Okay, but whatever your religion is, you want to say that there's a plan for you, whatever higher being may have a plan for you, whatever, I'm not getting here to let's talk religion, but there's a higher being or whatever. There's a plan that you have, or a purpose in this world, and whenever you start to feel stagnant or nothing is moving, and you're not, whether it's because you're not doing what you need to do to be moving, it can be kind of it can mess with your mood. And that's kind of where I'm at. So, I definitely think that I've always been the type of person who does what is the right thing to do to be successful in life. And I'm just okay, I have the 2 degrees. So if you don't know me, or if you just don't know what my degrees are in, I have my bachelor's and I have my master's, okay? So I just graduated with my master's in May. So it's been about 6 months. I don't know if that's right. Yeah, about 6 months that I graduated this year. And in my head, I was going to have a job by now, and I was going to, be moved on in life and done with the whole like kind of like college lifestyle, I guess you could say, like the lifestyle where you're just kind of like working in the service industry or whatever you do. Like you don't have to be working in the service industry, just know that's like a common thing to do. Obviously, or if you don't know, I don't have like a big girl job yet. I am still a bartender. I work in the service industry. I'm a bartender. I'm not gonna like go into that too much because it's not really that interesting, but if you know where I work, and I'm a bartender. And also like my friends at work or the people I work with, they probably know, like, or if you've been working in the industry, in the service industry, you know, like, I'm not belittling this job, because I am completely blessed and grateful because I work 3 days a week and completely pay my bills and I'm super independent, and you know, whether you have assumptions about people or not, I'm completely financially stable, like completely comfortable, probably more comfortable than I should be. And I just, you know, spend because the money comes in quickly, you know, and it's a great life to live. Like, I actually love bartending. It's so fun, so cool. It is just, it's hard because I feel like I should be doing something else, you know? This eyebrow over here looks a little crooked, but I swear it's not. So yeah, so that's kind of been like weighing and taxing on my emotions and everything. There was a point where I absolutely felt like I should just quit. Like I should just give up and stop. Pause. Pump the brakes. I don't have my beauty blenders. Be back. We're back. I have my beauty blenders now. And I did go wet them a little bit, just if y'all care. But so anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, that's been like one of the issues I've had. Like, I even started the whole YouTube thing because I have, granted I have a lot of free time on my hands working 3 days a week. Like, so yeah, I definitely started this YouTube thing kind of as a side, not even a side hustle, because I'm not doing this for money in any way. Like, I'm really doing this because it's fun to me. But, anyway, yeah, so it can be hard. That was kind of like a time for me where I was like, okay, Trina, what are you doing? You have like no reason to be still serving. I even, you know, talked to my parents about it. And I was like on the phone with my dad one day for like an hour driving to work. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just going to quit and just not have a job and find a new job. You know, and that's obviously not logical. But in my head at the moment, like I was so just frustrated and down about life. Like, I don't want to just say depressed as I was saying in the beginning of this video. I was just so down about life. And, you know, it's hard because there's a lot of expectations. I'm 24, if you also didn't know that. I'm 24, and everyone knows that, like, when the people that are from your hometown or high school or whatever, everyone goes through different phases of life and everybody has their own timeline. And it can be hard whenever you're like, you know, you see people, and some people are in different stages. They have, like, they're party people, cool, not judging, love it. I'm not judging anybody for anything, you know, but it's like everyone's at different stages or different stories in their lives, you know. So you have the people you get on Facebook, people are engaged, have families, people are going out, partying, people are traveling, people are, you know, posting on Instagram. Like, it's just, there's so much different things that you have. Like, everyone has a plan and a story, and you can't judge it, but you'd be lying if you said you don't, like, look at it, see it, and compare it to your life, you know? So, that's just kind of like, that happens with any and everyone, but I think, like, in your mid-20s, from, like, 21 to 30, it's just kind of like, okay, everyone that is from your class, or, like, grades or age, they're just doing so many different things that it can be so hard. It can be so hard not to compare yourself, and it can be so hard when you hop on social media. Whether you know the people or not, people your age can be like whole influencers, or they can just have this crazy flashy life that they post on social media. It could not even be, you know, no one's going to post the bad. But that's kind of what I've been dealing with that. So granted, the moral of that story is that I obviously didn't quit my job. I realized that I have bills to pay. I still do. Like that's not stopping in any time. Whether you have money saved up, like having no income coming in is, you know, not good. And I had a friend recently tell me, and I was kind of speaking to her briefly about everything that I'm speaking about right now. And she said that slow motion is better than no motion. I think that's how she said it. And that like stuck with me. And so Deja, if you're watching this, like, love you, girl, because that really did stick with me. And I really I think about that a lot. So, you know, like, and granted, I don't know where you got that from, Deja, because it could have been a Deja saying, or she could have got it from somewhere else, but it really did stick with me. So it's just better to feel like you're making baby steps than no steps, you know? So I'm not gonna give up. I didn't give up. I'm always looking for a job. I'm always applying for jobs. If anyone cares to know, like, about my whole plan and vision of what I want to do with my life, I can speak on that later. But the field I am in is a little harder to hop in and to really make moves happen. So yeah, that's part of kind of where I was. I was dealing with that for like 2 weeks, just kind of feeling really frustrated and down. And aligned with that and connected with that, I think I want to speak a little bit on anxiety. And granted, I do want to say that I know that people always have it harder than you could even imagine or than you know they have. So I'm not speaking on this like, oh my God, feel sorry for me, or oh my God, I deal with this, depression, anxiety, like blah, blah, blah. I think these are common feelings and emotions that people deal with. So yeah, I definitely do deal with anxious tendencies and feeling anxious. And also I am super, this is besides the point. Well, it really is connected. I'm super claustrophobic and then just like piled on top of stress and life issues, I kind of get more anxious in certain situations, whether it's like daily situations, driving or in an elevator, like, and I have to get on an elevator all the time in my apartment, but like simple, like 0.30 seconds, like in an elevator in a smaller confined space on top of my stress, like my anxiety, like I feel like I can't breathe, like it's just a lot. So I've been dealing with that. I know I need to, you know, I need to do like go to some therapy for it, because like there's a lot. I'm totally not against that, but I know it's all like a mental thing, mental blocks. Like I could get medicine, or I could like get some breathing exercises to help me in these situations, and that is something that I am completely open to. And if anyone is dealing with that or knows what I'm talking about, whether it's like claustrophobia or whatever, I think I am I'm absolutely claustrophobic, but I think recently it's been heightened because of like stress and everything. So I've been dealing with that as well. That's really hard, really taxing. It's just weird because you actually feel like you're like breathing through a straw. And if you deal with anxiety, you probably feel like that on a daily. I know people, I can only imagine just feeling anxious 24/7. So yeah, that's another thing. This is also how I contour. It's kind of weird. I feel like no one does this, but I just put it on my hand and then put it on my face up here. So that's another thing. These are just kind of like blocks in life that I kind of want to share, because obviously people get on social media and you could probably never even guess that I feel this way, or like, you know, what the things that I'm dealing with and battling and everything. And another thing is I still don't want to get too like religious or controversial about anything. Controversial. This is like, this whole YouTube thing is hard because you can't like just re-say something. But yeah, so I just kind of don't want to speak too much on that, but you know, there's things, practices, or things that you could do that I agree with. Speak to whoever, write down. I also do journal more now. And I kind of fell off of it a little bit because I felt like I had the 5-minute journal, which if anyone knows what I'm talking about or has it, they've probably seen it. It's like all over TikTok. But there's a part in the journal that you write. I actually have it right here, I think. Do I? Just kidding. No, I don't. There's a part in the journal where you kind of start your day off saying 3 things that you're grateful for, or 3 things that you, and then like 3 goals or something like that. And to be honest, like, it sounds so bad. Like, I kind of feel so skeptical saying this, but like after a week or so, I kind of realized, I'm like, okay, I don't realize the things that I am grateful for, and I know that I have so many things in life to be grateful for. But then you get to a point in the journal where you write things that kind of goals or things you want to happen during the day, and it's just it's like still kind of, the journal was kind of getting me down to, I don't know how to describe it. It was just kind of like I was realizing that I need to push myself more, and I was realizing that I think I take a lot of things in my life for granted. So that was kind of frustrating me, because I was like, okay, Trina, you're not even, like, you're taking too long to think about the things that you're grateful for whenever you have a good life. And then I was writing things I wanted to happen, and they were all like, get a job. Like, and it was just like, that was kind of overwhelming for me to write that every single day. I wasn't thinking of anything else but get a job. I wasn't thinking of anything else, but I was writing be successful when I wasn't realizing that I am successful, you know? So I think that's just like my mental block again. Like, I need to figure out how to get past that and, you know, make smaller goals for myself. Things that I should just, you know, realize that I'm grateful for. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm talking a lot. This is actually really difficult to continue to talk about. Okay, so now I kind of feel weird because I'm not doing a tutorial, but like sometimes telling y'all what I'm doing. So anyway, but I did my baking or setting powder, whatever. And then now I'm just going to use some MAC finishing powder, and I'm going to put that all over my face. But, so yeah, another thing that I think I wanted to mention is, friends and relationships. Not even like relationships with your significant other, just like relationships with individuals in my age, like in your mid-20s, I think can get hard too, because everyone is in such a, like I said before, everyone is in such a different phase of their lives, and it's really hard. You kind of have to find people who align with your mentalities and your pathways. I'm not saying like you have to be just like your friends or anything, but it can be. Okay, so I'm really sorry. My camera actually died. But, okay, I'm back. I already bronzed up a little bit with the Anastasia bronzer in Mahogany. Yeah, Mahogany. But I think I was talking about, sorry if I was not talking about this, but I think I left off on finding, like, friends in your 20s, new friends, like, not your older friends. Like, not your high school friends, because I've realized that those friends are your ride or dies, will always be there for you, okay? But finding new friends can be hard. Also, let me just state that I contoured my nose and everything off camera and did my bronzing with the Infallible, the same thing. And I just blended my nose out. So anyway, yeah, it can be really hard finding friends, blah, 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 because of the fact that you can have different lifestyles and paths and everything. Needless to say that, like, if you have a friend that's living a different lifestyle than you, like a party lifestyle, and then you have like you're living the like family lifestyle, it's not saying it's not going to work. It just will. You will run into issues is what I've learned, which is like kind of obvious, but you kind of like when it's happening, you don't realize it. So that's been another issue. I'm always like, it's kind of a struggle for me. because I think I have like a kind of a chilled, settled down vibe. Like obviously with my boyfriend and everything, we live together. So it's kind of like a calmed lifestyle. And I don't like pop out a lot. Like if I pop out, I'm like, okay, I have a whole planned weekend to the point that I need to take off work, that I'm like, okay, planning on going out. Okay, wait, let me make this ugly face with this blush. I have the Patrick Ta blush in, oh, she's different, period. Okay, but I kind of mix that with another one, and I kind of go up here for a, it looks really like pink, but it's really not. And I mix that on top of my bronzer, honestly. And do that. But yeah, I kind of have a very chilled lifestyle, like in regards to going out and stuff. And like if I have a friend that like wants to go out a lot, it can, you know, kind of cause a drift or things like that. And I think that's an issue too. Everyone's different, but I definitely realize that I kind of like to stay in more anyway, you know? So yes. And then I also I don't really highlight as much as I used to, but I go in with the Fenty Beauty Ginger Bing Beige. I suck at like I need to practice before I say something. Like I suck at that. And the Moscow Mule, and I use it as like a highlight, I just put it on top of my cheeks are pretty red all the time. And I kind of, like with my makeup, I make my cheeks pretty red, and I kind of like it. Can I zoom in a little bit more? I kind of like it. So yeah, anyway, now I am going to, I might do like a little highlight on the tip of my nose. Right here. I mean the bridge of my nose. I used to highlight the tip of my nose, and I started looking like a Tin Man. And I'd use the Glowgasm. And I put that just on the back of my hand like that. And then I just like spray some stuff on my finger. Some Mario Badescu on my finger, and I just like, I don't like I used to like highlight a lot, but now I just kind of like, I don't really like it that much. I just do like a little bit. You can barely even tell, but whatevs. Also, I've been doing the brown like liner effect. I've been loving that recently. Let me find my brush. Okay, so I take an angled brush, and I just take, this is the Juvia's Place. I take like the darkest brown, and I just do like a, I don't know if y'all can see, I just do like a little wing, like I just lightly do it like that. Okay, that's kind of long. And then I go like that. And then I fill it in a little bit more. I mean, that looks kind of weird, but that's what I do. I do it on the other side. I kind of flick my hand the other way on this side, so it's not as thick. And I don't go all the way in. Like I don't go to my like inner corners. I just kind of stop midway like that. I can't tell if this looks like better on camera or worse. So it doesn't look that bad in person. So that's all I do. And it's like really faint, but I like it. Like the brown is way better. And then, honey, I am a big advocate on lashes, like falsies, strips, because I can't get lash extensions. I'm allergic to the glue. So I just do falsie, or strips, I mean. And the ones I've been using are from Amazon, and I actually love them. This is what they look like. They are Valicia. They were like $6 for like, I think there's like 12 pairs in there, honestly. So I take my lash glue. I just use the Duo one. I've tried the like other lash glues, but Duo always works for me. Honestly, that smells like hermit crabs. Like, I don't know why. That stink. Okay, so do that. And then I've been loving this mascara. I got this like in a video a while ago. I've been loving it. I put some mascara on to put my falsies on. And then we'll be done, hunty. So I'm gonna put these on and I will be right back. Okay, the lashes are on now. Hope they look okay. But now I am going to do my lips with the Juvia's Place in Cola. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like a dark brown. And I always do a dark brown lip with like just a light gloss in the middle. But anyway, so I kind of spoke briefly on everything that I wanted to talk about. I really want to start doing vlogs or just sit down videos every Monday and like call it like motivational Mondays or something like that. I don't know, something cute where like, you know, it's like a Monday reset and I speak on things or I just talk about the troubles and challenges I'm having in my life, because I know the things I spoke about in this video are super relatable. But if you don't like speak on it often, you kind of feel alone in it. And it's not like I think that I am alone in it. Like I know for a fact that other people feel this way. Like that's absolutely like that's a 100% possibility. I know it's definitely happening. But, you know, whenever you, like, talk to your friends about it and they're going through the same thing, it's so much easier. Or it feels easier because you're like, I know I feel that same way too. I just used some Juvia's Place lip gloss too in Sis. And then I'm going to use this NYX lingerie. It's like a lighter color too. So, yeah, I think that would be really nice for me to do something like a Monday motivational talk or videos every Monday speaking on things like that. I would really enjoy doing that actually. I think that this lip color looks a little weird today, but yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take my hair down and show y'all the final look. This is it. This is like my everyday makeup. I do this makeup like to work. It's just like my basic makeup, lashes, my basic face and foundation, everything. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I enjoy the sit down videos, but I really like the vlogs. I am vlogging this week, so I have something exciting happening at the end of the week. So this video will be up definitely way before that one. And I am back now, sis. I'm back for good. I am going to push myself. I'm going to be consistent and I'm going to vlog even when I don't feel like it. I did want to speak on one other thing. I'm just going to briefly talk about it. When I started doing the whole vlogging thing, I vlogged, or the whole YouTube thing, I was vlogging and trying to pick up the camera with no makeup on, and I like wasn't in the mood. And it kind of is draining and it's hard on your mental whenever you're like watching the videos back. And you just don't feel pretty and you don't feel like you look good. And that's another thing that happened to me throughout these past 3 to 4 weeks that I didn't post anything, is I was recording. Like it's easy for me to pick the camera up and start talking. Like I'm fine with that. But when I go back and I want to edit it or look at it or watch it or whatever, I just am like, ugh. Like, girl, no, don't post that, baby. Like, don't post that. So I'm going to work on that. Is being raw, being realistic, and relatable. Baby, raw, realistic, relatable. Raw, realistic, relatable content, baby. The 3 R's. I love that. But yeah, it's hard, but I think we can all relate. But like imagine the days that you're just like laying in bed or don't feel good and then trying to force yourself to put a camera in your face and post stuff whenever you like want to make this an enjoyable hobby. So when you're watching it, you're like down on yourself and like being harder on yourself than you probably should be. It's draining. So, whatever, I'm back. Whether I have makeup on in every video, I'm back and I'm feeling better than ever. And 2021 is almost over, baby. And this was one of my goals in 2021 and I did it. I started it. It doesn't matter how it ends, but I am excited to continue, guys. Okay, guys, this is like the final look. Fluffed my hair out, picked it out a little bit with my little pick. Yeah, so this is actually really good hair. This is like day 3 hair, I think. So yeah, I need to do an update on my hair too because I dyed it and I'm actually going soon, up and coming video too, to do some more color because I love it like this. So yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. I really enjoyed doing this video. I probably will do some more sit down FaceTimes with Trina, get ready with me, chit chat, talk about some topics, whatever, you know. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'm back. I will be consistent. And I love when people DM me and they're like, oh my god, I love this video. I love your content. I'm having fun. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's a lot of people. It's people I know. But keep it coming because it's going to motivate me, guys. Thank you.